What if I told you that the pain you're feeling right now isn't here to break you? It's here to make you unstoppable. Pain isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of something far greater. Life has a way of testing us in ways we never expect. We all go through struggles, heartbreak, failure, rejection, loss. Sometimes it feels like the world is pushing us down, like no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to escape the weight of our own pain. And when that pain lingers, it's easy to let it harden us, to let it convince us that we're stuck, that things will never change. But here's the truth. Pain is not your enemy. It's not a sign that you're weak or that you failed. In fact, the most successful, powerful, and influential people in history didn't have an easy path. They didn't escape pain. They embraced it. They found a way to turn their suffering into their greatest strength, their lowest moments into their biggest comeback. Think about it. Every legend, every icon, every game changer you admire has walked through fire. They faced rejection, humiliation, setbacks that would make most people give up. But instead of letting pain define them, they used it to fuel them. They turned their wounds into wisdom, their struggles into stories of triumph. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same. Because no matter what you're going through, your pain is not the end of your story. In fact, it might just be the beginning of something far greater. 1. Accept the pain instead of resisting it. Pain is uncomfortable. It shakes us, breaks us, and makes us feel powerless. And because we are wired to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort, our first instinct is to run, to distract ourselves, to numb the feeling, to push it deep inside and pretend it's not there. Some people drown their pain in work, others in relationships, alcohol, or social media. They do anything to avoid sitting with their emotions. But the truth is, the more you resist pain, the more power it has over you. Imagine trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The harder you push it down, the more forcefully it pops back up. That's exactly what happens when you suppress your pain. You can avoid it for a while, but eventually it resurfaces, sometimes in ways you least expect, like anger, anxiety, or self-doubt. But what if, instead of fighting the pain, you faced it? What if, instead of trying to push it away, you allowed yourself to feel it fully? Accepting pain doesn't mean you enjoy it or want it. It simply means you acknowledge that it's there. It means you stop asking, why me, and start saying, this is my reality. Now, what can I do about it? The moment you accept pain, you take back your power. You shift from being a victim of your circumstances to someone who is in control of their response. Pain doesn't break you, it prepares you. It gives you a choice. Let it destroy you or let it make you stronger. 2, find the lesson in your struggle. Pain is information. It's life's way of teaching you something important, something you might have overlooked if everything had gone smoothly. But most people never look for the lesson. They only focus on the suffering. They see the pain, but they don't see the message hidden inside it. Every setback, every rejection, every heartbreak carries a lesson. If you lost a job, maybe it's pushing you towards something better. If someone betrayed you, maybe it's teaching you about trust and boundaries. If you failed, maybe it's showing you what you need to improve. History is full of people who turned their struggles into success by simply asking the right questions. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job because her boss told her she wasn't fit for TV. Instead of letting that defeat her, she asked herself what she could learn. That setback became the fuel that pushed her to become one of the most influential people in the world. So ask yourself, what is this pain trying to teach me? Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what can I learn from this? The moment you shift your perspective, pain stops being something that happens to you and starts becoming something that happens for you. 3, use pain as fuel. The greatest people in history didn't just survive pain, they used it. They took their struggles, their failures, their darkest moments, and turned them into the driving force behind their success. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He could have let that moment define him, but instead he used it as motivation. He worked harder, pushed himself further, and eventually became the greatest basketball player of all time. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. She was broke, depressed, and struggling as a single mother. But instead of giving up, she turned her pain into creativity and built a world that inspired millions. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, enduring unimaginable suffering. Yet, when he was released, he didn't seek revenge. He used his pain to fight for unity, justice, and equality. Pain is energy. It can either consume you or it can push you forward. When life knocks you down, you have 2 choices: stay down or get back up and prove that your pain won't define you. Think about the people who doubted you, the ones who left you, the failures that made you question yourself. Now, use that pain. Let it fuel your ambition. Let it drive you to work harder, to be better, to rise above. Pain is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your comeback. 4, reframe your mindset about pain. Pain is not your enemy. It's not a sign that life is against you or that you're doomed to suffer. It's simply a signal, your mind and body, telling you that something is changing, something is growing. But the way you interpret that pain determines whether it holds you back or pushes you forward. Think about it like going to the gym. If you've ever lifted weights, you know the feeling of muscle soreness after a tough workout. It's uncomfortable, even painful. But does that mean something is wrong? No, it means your muscles are tearing and rebuilding stronger than before. Without that discomfort, you would never get stronger. The same principle applies to life. Struggles are mental weightlifting. Every setback, every challenge, every painful moment is stretching and strengthening you. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, she was struggling as a single mother, living in poverty and receiving rejection after rejection from publishers. She could have seen that pain as proof that she wasn't good enough. Instead, she reframed it. She saw failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. Your struggles are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. If you view pain as something that breaks you, it will. But if you see it as a necessary part of growth, it transforms into something powerful. So the next time life tests you, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, how is this shaping me? 5, develop emotional resilience. Life will knock you down. That's a fact. You'll face failure, heartbreak, disappointment, and rejection. But here's what separates those who thrive from those who stay stuck: resilience. It's not about avoiding pain. It's about how fast you recover from it. Think of resilience like a rubber band. When stretched, it bends but doesn't break. And when the pressure is released, it snaps back into shape. That's what emotional resilience is. It's your ability to bounce back, to adapt, to keep going, even when everything feels like it's falling apart. The good news, resilience is something you can train. Here's how. Learn to regulate your emotions. When you feel overwhelmed, instead of reacting impulsively, pause. Take a deep breath. Write down what you're feeling. Journaling can help you process emotions and see them more clearly. Rewire your thoughts. Your inner dialogue matters. If you keep telling yourself, I can't handle this, you'll start to believe it. Instead, try saying, this is tough, but I am tougher. Surround yourself with strong people. Who you spend time with influences how you handle adversity. Seek out people who uplift you, who remind you of your strength when you forget. Practice mindfulness. The more present you are, the less power anxiety and fear have over you. Meditation, deep breathing, or even simply focusing on the present moment can help you navigate tough times. Look at Steve Jobs. After co-founding Apple, he was fired from his own company. Most people would have crumbled under that level of humiliation and defeat. But instead of letting it break him, he used it as an opportunity to grow. He founded Pixar, developed new innovations, and later returned to Apple, leading it to become one of the most successful companies in history. When life gets hard, remind yourself, you've survived every bad day you've ever had. You are stronger than you think. 6, channel your pain into purpose. Pain is energy. It can destroy you or it can transform you. Some of the greatest movements, the most powerful acts of change were fueled by personal suffering. The key is not just surviving pain, but using it, turning your wounds into something meaningful. Look at Nick Vujicic, born without arms and legs. He could have spent his life feeling bitter and hopeless, but instead he turned his pain into his purpose, traveling the world, inspiring millions, and proving that no obstacle is too big to overcome. Or think about Beethoven. As a composer, his greatest passion was music. Then he began to lose his hearing, something that should have ended his career. But instead of giving up, he pushed forward, composing some of his most famous symphonies after he went deaf. His pain became his masterpiece. So, what about you? What pain have you endured? What lessons have your struggles taught you? And more importantly, how can you use those lessons to help others? Maybe your heartbreak can help someone else heal. Maybe your failure can inspire someone else to keep going. Maybe your story can be the light in someone else's darkness. Your pain is not pointless. It's a gift, one that can change the world if you let it. 7, take action despite the pain. Most people believe they need to wait until the pain goes away before they can take action. They tell themselves, I'll start when I feel better. But here's the truth. If you wait until you're pain-free, you'll wait forever. Growth doesn't happen when you feel comfortable. It happens when you take action while you're still hurting. Think of someone recovering from an injury. If they refuse to move until there's zero pain, they'll never regain their strength. The same applies to life. Your heartbreak, your failure, your disappointment, it all hurts. But that doesn't mean you should stop moving. In fact, the only way to heal is to keep going. Start the business, even if you're afraid of failing. Apply for the job, even if you're filled with self-doubt. Write the book, even if you feel like an imposter. Success isn't about feeling ready. It's about doing it anyway. Look at Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before finally inventing the light bulb. If he had let his failures paralyze him, the world would still be in darkness. The lesson? You don't need to feel strong to start. You become strong by starting. 8, Surround yourself with the right people. Pain can be incredibly isolating. When we're struggling, it's easy to retreat into ourselves, to push people away, to believe no one understands. But healing doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in the right environment, one filled with people who challenge you, support you, and push you to become better. Think about it. If you're surrounded by people who complain all the time, who blame others, who stay stuck in negativity, how will you ever rise above your pain? The people around you shape your mindset, whether you realize it or not. That's why you need to be intentional about your circle. Seek out people who inspire you, people who have overcome their own struggles and emerged stronger. People who believe in your potential even when you doubt yourself. And most importantly, cut out toxic relationships. Those who drain your energy, keep you stuck, and remind you of your suffering instead of your strength. Consider the story of Jim Rohn, who famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If you want to grow, you must surround yourself with people who elevate you, not those who hold you back. Who in your life lifts you up? Who challenges you to be better? And who do you need to let go of? Choose your environment wisely. It will either be your greatest limitation or your greatest asset. 9. Use pain to build mental toughness. If you quit every time life gets hard, you'll never achieve anything great. The truth is, mental toughness is built in moments of struggle. It's not something you're born with. It's something you develop. One painful challenge at a time. Think about a Navy SEAL going through Hell Week, the most brutal military training on the planet. It's designed to break them, to push them to their absolute limit. Those who make it through aren't necessarily the strongest or fastest. They're the ones who have mastered their minds. They know that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. You must train yourself to embrace discomfort. Wake up earlier than you want to. Push yourself physically and mentally. Take on challenges that scare you. The harder the road, the stronger you'll become. Every moment of struggle is an opportunity to build resilience. Look at Elon Musk. He was told over and over that his ideas, Tesla, SpaceX, would fail. He lost billions, faced criticism, and nearly went bankrupt. But he didn't give up. He used the pain of failure as fuel, and now he's one of the most influential innovators in the world. The lesson: hard times don't last, but tough people do. 10. Create a vision bigger than your pain. If your only focus is on what you've lost, you'll stay stuck in the past. Pain has a way of trapping people in cycles of self-pity, regret, and resentment. But when you create a vision for your future, something so powerful that it pulls you forward, your pain starts to lose its grip on you. Ask yourself, what do I want my story to be? Instead of obsessing over the past, picture the future you want to build. What do you want to achieve? Who do you want to become? What kind of impact do you want to make? Write it down. See it in your mind every single day. Let it fuel you. Think of Walt Disney. He was once fired from a newspaper because they said he lacked imagination. Can you imagine if he had let that rejection define him? Instead, he focused on his vision, a vision so big that it overshadowed every failure and setback. And because of that, he built an empire that still inspires millions. Your pain is real, but so is your potential. Don't let your struggles define you. Let them refine you. Create a vision so powerful that your pain becomes just another step on the journey to greatness. Pain isn't here to destroy you. It's here to shape you, to test you, to reveal who you really are. Every setback, every hardship, every wound, it's all part of the process. Think of it as life's forge, and you are the metal being shaped. The heat of the fire might burn, but it's the fire that makes you stronger, more resilient and sharper. The question you face now is simple. Will you let it break you? Will you let the pain turn you into someone who doubts, who shrinks back, who settles for less than they deserve? Or will you choose to face it head on and use it as fuel to build the strongest version of yourself? Pain, no matter how intense, will never define you unless you let it. It's a moment, a chapter, not the entire book. You have the power to transform your pain into purpose, your suffering into strength. The most successful, influential, and powerful people in history didn't let pain define them. They used it to grow. So when life gets tough, remember this. You're being tested, yes, but you're also being forged into something greater. Embrace the discomfort, accept the pain, and step into the person you were always meant to be. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your greatness. If this video spoke to you, don't stop now. Watch the next one on how to develop unshakable mental toughness. It's time to take the pain you felt and turn it into power, because the strongest version of yourself is waiting to be unleashed.